What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is Marcus from DM Photography, and today is a different kind of video. I have packed all my stuff and I'm ready to go on a little road trip to the south of France. With me this time only the Leica M6 and my Lomo Square. So my digital Leica M-D will stay at home. And yeah, just me, the Leica M6, a couple of film rolls. So, and I decided to take you with me on this trip, so see you there. Back at home, hi again. I just came back from this fantastic trip with the Leica M6. I wanted to do a little bit more of vlogging or vlogging in general, which I didn't do in the end. So there's no big video material I have of this trip, but instead let me actually tell you about it. As I mentioned in the intro, this was my first trip with only an analog camera, no digital camera. The Leica M-D stayed at home. I only took the Leica M6 and a Lomo Square with me, and I also wanted to take the opportunity to shoot some color film since I have no experience or almost no experience with color film. The only two color films I shot so far was one roll of Ektachrome and one roll of Kodak Ultramax 400. So this time I took two rolls of Portra 400 with me and also two rolls of Kodak Ultramax, as well as one roll of Kodak Tri-X for black and white and three rolls of Elford HP5. In this video I will show you mainly my color photos that I took with the Portra and the Ultramax. This will not be a test of the film stock. It's more to show you what I shot with them, and I leave it up to you afterwards to decide how you like them. The first stop on the trip was Marseille. This is where I shot a couple of photos with the Kodak Tri-X black and white film and then switched over to Kodak Portra 400. Let me show you some of the photos that I took. I really love the colors of the Kodak Portra 400, and Marseille is such a beautiful city to take photos of, especially if you have this light that I had when I was there. I showed you obviously just a subset of the pictures that I took in Marseille, just to show you also the versatility of this film. And for myself, I wanted to try it out in different light conditions to see what I can do with this film going forward. So this is definitely not the last time that I shot the Portra 400. I learned a couple of things though, so I underexposed the film a little bit, and this is something that I will definitely correct the next time. I will probably overexpose it by 1 or 1.5 stops. I think this film really needs it for the colors and the shadows. So this is something that I definitely learned, and it needs a little bit of improvement, but overall I must say I'm very, very happy with the results. The next two stops on my journey were Cassis and Nice. And this segment of my journey I took photos with the Kodak Ultramax 400. So a different film, it's almost just half the price of the Portra 400. I wanted to find out how it holds up against the Portra 400. So let's take a look. Wow, I am so surprised by this film. It's such an easygoing film. I shot it at box speed 400. The results for me are amazing. I think it can also easily handle one-stop overexposure. I will definitely try that as well next time. But such an easygoing film, especially at this price point. I think it's totally underrated. I will definitely shoot way more with this film, and maybe it will even become my go-to color film. Who knows? But generally, I must say, all of the shots that I took with it are good. There was no shot that I think I completely measured the light wrong. So fantastic, I would say. So now you've seen both of the color films that I shot, the Kodak Portra 400 and the Kodak Ultramax 400. I really love both of them. I cannot really decide if I like any of them better than the other. I leave it up to you to judge if you want. I definitely want to shoot more of the Portra, and I really love the Ultramax. It's so simple. I learned a couple of things while shooting these two film stock. For example, that I can overexpose them way more, which then allows me to do less post-processing after I scan them. I have another trip planned for next week. I will go to Kiev for a couple of days, and because I had so much fun shooting with the Leica M6 and color film or film in general, I decided that I want to do the trip again just with the Leica M6, all analog. While I got the photos that you saw earlier processed by a lab, I decided for my next trip to actually step up the game and to also get into color film development. So far I'm only developing black and white film at home, and I'm very familiar with it by now. But now I also want to do color film processing at home to have this end-to-end control also with the color film. So in order for me to go on this next trip again with the Leica M6, I had to restock on my color film because I ran out of it after this trip. And I went to Arcimago, which is a shop here in Zurich where I tend to get my film related stuff. For example, the films themselves, chemicals and other accessories for analog photography, and asked them also about methodologies and kits for C41, so color film negative development at home. And they told me that they just recently released their own kit and provided me actually with one of their test kits. So this is the new Arcimago C41 color negative rapid kit that they gave to me. So thank you so much, guys. I'm really looking forward to developing my first film with it. And I think this trip to Kiev is the perfect opportunity to try this kit out. And because of this, and because now I'm ready again with my M6, I actually thought that the next video obviously has to be about this trip and me developing my own color film for the first time. So I'm planning to do this as my next video, and I'm really looking forward to it and sharing my experiences. And I just want to clarify in this video, just in case you guys wonder, this video is not sponsored by Arcimago, and they didn't make me say this. So I just said it because I'm such a satisfied customer, and I wanted to thank them for everything they did so far for me, for my film related photography stuff. So again, thank you Arcimago, and anyone who lives in Zurich and is into film photography and hasn't checked out their store yet, you should just pay them a visit. They have a huge variety of films, cameras and lenses, and super friendly stuff. Having said that, I'm really looking forward to the next video. I'm really looking forward to the trip to Kiev. And I think that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, or if you have any questions. And also, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you are interested to be immediately notified when I release new videos, you can also consider hitting the bell button below. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, I will leave the links here to Facebook and Instagram, and also down below. This is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this different style of video this time, and me talking about the Leica M6 instead of the Leica M-D. So until next time, see you!